Hey, everybody. So, we have been talking about being single, right? And I recently had a session with someone, and she's really struggling being single. And as a result, she's attaching to men really quickly. um, and none of them are lasting more than just a couple of weeks. And so I thought it would be a really good idea that I share with you guys how to go through this process of falling so deeply in love with yourself that it's okay that you're single, right? And so what I really want to talk about is a really easy step, guys. To fall in love with yourself, you do what you would do if you were dating someone else, right? You date yourself. And what that means is that you are doing all the normal things that you would do. For example, courting yourself, right? Taking yourself out to eat, for example, for a really nice meal. Going to the ballet maybe by yourself. Maybe even buying yourself. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Valentine's Day last year. I live here in the Houston area, and we have HEB, and we love HEB. And so I walked into the store on Valentine's Day, and it was like crazy. And, there's flowers everywhere. And I went in there just to get me some salmon so I could have for dinner, right? But when I walked in the store, it was such an atmosphere. They were playing the romantic music. I think they were playing Luther Vandross, and they had the chocolate factory going on with strawberries and pretzels and marshmallows, and there was just roses everywhere and beautiful flowers. And guys, before you knew it, I had gotten myself a nice bottle of wine. I had gotten myself some beautiful flowers. I'll have to post this later. I had a really gorgeous strawberry cake, and I had my meal. And it ended up being just the most wonderful experience I've ever had. Have you ever had that time when you're dating someone and you think they're going to do certain things for you on certain holidays, birthdays, Valentine's Day, and they don't do it, right? Or they don't do it the way you thought they were going to do it. They're not romantic. Guys, that night was a chance for me to just be romantic with me, right? And I loved it. So, and you might be thinking, Terry, you are absolutely crazy. I am not going to no ballet by myself. Why would I do that? Why would I go out to eat by myself? That's embarrassing. I want you to do this because I want you to learn who you are. I want you to learn your likes and dislikes. I want you to learn how someone in love with you would treat you. Does that make sense? I want you to know how to love yourself. And then that way, you know what to expect from someone else, right? If that day should ever come. So, yes, I want you to go to these things by yourself. Go to the park by yourself. Go on vacation by yourself and spend that time with you, right? I want you to learn everything about you. I want you to know when you start to feel anxious, I want you to know what embarrasses you. I want you to know those little areas that maybe you need to work on so that, somebody's sending me something. I'm sorry, I can't see. Oh, good morning, Sandy. So I want you guys to learn everything about yourself because, hey, here's a reality. Maybe relationships have not been working because there's something in you that we need to fix, right? And how are you going to know that? Someone said something to me recently, and she was really in tune with herself. She knew what her problems were. She knew, guys, that it related to her childhood. She knew that it related to her parents. And she knew that she was still struggling in those relationships now. And I will say to you as a therapist that if you're struggling in your relationships with your mom and dad now, the chances are that you're going to struggle in your relationships with someone that's going to be intimate with you as well, because all that stuff is going to come with you. The other thing that I want you guys to do, other than date yourself, is I want you to learn to forgive. I want you to forgive yourself for any mistakes that you've made, for maybe not knowing and understanding certain things. I want you to forgive the people that you've been in relationships with in the past. And I'm not just talking about, an intimate relationship with a guy or girl, but I'm talking about all relationships. Maybe you do have some problems in your relationship with your parents. Let's forgive that. They grew up in a different time, and maybe they didn't show love to you the way you wanted love to be shown, but maybe they did the best they could. And I know I'm asking a lot of you guys, and that's why we're here, right? At Gateway to Counseling, we have 17 therapists that you can just click for only $49 and book a session. I want you to go down this journey and come out successful, right? So whatever it takes, whether you go to our website and just look at our resources, if you pay for a session, it doesn't matter, right? We want you to be successful as a single person, because if it is your desire, if it is your goal to have a relationship with another person, a guy, a girl, whatever, you will be able to do that after you accomplish some of these goals, right? So I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, Living Single. I'm enjoying this series because I am single. So anyway, of course, I'm relating to you because of things that I've gone through in my own life, right? But I hope this is helping. I'm going to end now, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.